Hello everybody and welcome back to another one of my videos. Today I'm down at my allotment again, and today I've got a daunting task, and the daunting task is getting this tree. Well, I can see there's two roots, but we've got some thick branches down the bottom, and what I want to try and do is get down as much as I can today. It's just in the way at the moment, so they've given me permission to take it down, so that's what I'm going to be tackling today. And the tool what I've got to tackle it is one of these mini electric chainsaw. This is one by Saka, just a mini. This is a 4-inch one, so I don't know how good it is, but I'll give you my opinion of it when I get using it. I'm going to be getting these outer limbs out first. I'll let my cameraman, I don't know if he can zoom in, still waiting for my other lens to come back. I've got all these smaller limbs what I'm going to take out first and get those out of the way. And once I get those out of the way, then I've got to see how far down I can get these trunks. I don't think it's going to go through the trunks, but I'll try as much as I can to get this down. It's just one of those things what you got to tackle, and I've got the permission to do it, so I'm going to just do it and get on with it. So I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, so I'm going to just see what's in here, see how it goes. Don't want to get this wet, just put it there. My cameraman come in, I'll show you what's. So in the box, you just got the instruction manual. You got the chainsaw itself. It looks very small. I hope it goes through these branches because it looks small. I think they've got different sizes. And in the box you just get a little screwdriver, spanner and some oil, the charger and 2 batteries, and the instruction manual. They never give you no spare chains like I see some of them got these for sale. They usually have us give you some more chains, but this one's only got one. So good thing about it, you get 2 batteries, so that'll keep me going for a while. So I'm going to put on this battery. And then you've got the battery on and it's good to go already. The only thing is I don't like, doesn't it stay down the button, so you've got to press and hold that at the same time to get it going, which is going to be a bit of annoyance. They should have a lock there what locks it so it stays in position. Right, I think what you've got to do as well, they've given you some oil, and I think you've got to oil the chain on this. Let's put this down. I think you've got to oil the chain on it. Maybe I put in too much, I don't know. Right, so put some oil on the chain. And I'm going to make a start on this. I'm going to need my cameraman because I've got to hold some of these branches, and once I get some down, then I'll chop them up and show you if this one's any good. If it's, well, you know me already. Everyone who knows me knows I always give an honest opinion on everything. If it's good, it's good. If it's no good, I'll tell you that it's no good. But this is a chainsaw by Saka, mini electric saw. If it's good, you can go onto their website and have a look. Just type in Saka tools and they'll do some gardening tools. There's another thing where I see them got, but I most probably get that myself next year. They've got an electric fertiliser thing which you can fill up with your fertiliser, and it's got electric spray bar, which would save me a lot of time because every time I do mine I've got to keep mixing and going backwards and forward. But so maybe later on I'll invest in one of those. Right, so we're going to get on with this and I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everyone, so far I like what it's doing. It's getting through some of these ones what's this thick. Don't know if I can get this down. It goes all the way up to the top. But we're getting some. We've got this much down already, and it goes through it pretty quickly. The only thing I don't like is I'm not sure if this chain's meant to be a bit jumpy like that. So I don't. It comes out already pre-packed. And the other thing I don't like is this guard thing here, because you've got to press this and press that at the same time, and you can't wear no gloves doing this unless you've got some really thin gloves. Right, so what I've got to do with this now, got down enough, I've got to try and chop this up and get it out of the way. I've got to pile it up somewhere. So I'll just show you. You can see, goes through pretty quick and gives you a nice clean cut as well. So far I'm liking it. Maybe you might need a longer one if you got tree trunks like that. I don't think it's going to get through some of them trunks there. So might be a case of me using this to go round and then using a saw, but we'll see when we get to those parts. As you can see, pretty quick. So I'm happy with that so far. Right, so now it's what do you do with all this stuff? The only thing is you can't light a fire down here, because it was a case where you could have light a fire. I got the right thing for this at home, which is a incinerator bin. I would have brought it down and got it going. And then all these little ones I could have, because I've got to chop up all these little ones as well, and that's where the problem comes, is piling those up. Right, so we're going to get on with this and I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so it's coming down. I tried it on one of those thick trunks. As you can see, I had to do like a wedge, then lift the guard like that and then do it that way. But then the weight of the trunk got it stuck, but I managed to get it out. But I think what you need is maybe a bit longer than this. Maybe a 6 or 8 inch one would be the ideal job for this tree, but so far I like it. It does the job pretty quickly. Just go straight through, and then I've got the daunting task of just chopping all this up, which is going to be a pain in the neck because I've got to pile it up somewhere and leave it there, which they don't put a skip down there, because if there was a skip down there now, this would be chopped up and gone straight in the skip, and then it's out of the way. So now this is another thing what's going to be taking up space on here now, because I've got to pile it up here for the time being, and maybe it might rotten down a bit, but it's going to take a while to do that. So just going to carry on doing this, and then you can see I've got quite a fair bit. There's some bits what's chopped off, but I haven't pulled them down yet. So we've got a fair amount of it come down already. So just going to carry on, and once I've done it, I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, everybody, so we're still at it. So the daunting task what I've got is chopping up all these bits, and I have to pile them up there. I wanted it off of the allotment, but we haven't got no skip or nothing to put it in, so we've got to just leave it there for the time being. If I see one of them tree surgeons passing or something, I might have to ask them if they could shred it or something for me, or do something with it, because it's just in the way at the moment. So the ones what, as you can see, it cuts, although it's 4 inches, it cuts through this, but you've got to go round and round and then angle it, and then it'll get through. But I think if you get a 6, 8-inch one, or 8-inch one will be the best one, I think, for this kind of job. This job does the job. I like it because it's fast, saves a lot of time. I'll show you what I mean. Is where you get these ones, you've got to go around like that, and then the guard lifts, and it'll go through it, which is going to be a lot quicker than using a saw. So far I can't really complain much about it. The only few gripes what I have about it is that this guard here should be a bit more out so you can use gloves. This button here is in the wrong place for you. When you get in a grip, you've got to grip it and press at the same time, and it's not comfortable on the thumb. But apart from that, we're still on the first battery. Everything seems to be working well. I'm not sure about the tension of this chain though, but it seems to be going through it, so it should most probably all right. So that is the one what I've got to use, is a Saka mini chainsaw. This is a 4-inch one. I think if you go on their website, if you're interested in one and you go on their website, then you might find that they've got different lengths. But I would, me personally, if I was going to buy one for myself, I would go for the 8-inch one, because I think that one would have the length what you need, and other tasks what you need to do is going to be more beneficial for that. But this one done it. As you can see, I've got most of it. I've still got plenty to take down. Some of it's chopped down already, but I've got to pull it through because it's gone right up, so I've got to pull it through and then chop it up. But I seem to like this one at the moment, so I'm going to carry on and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so we're still at it. I've got another chunk down. As you can see, we're getting there, just using this little chainsaw. But I've got to chop up all these and pile it up. So this is the second battery. On this it's got a battery indicator here which shows you how much battery life, and this is still saying that it's got 3 in it. So the batteries do last a long time, managed to get down that much on one battery. So I'm going to chop up this and then see what's left. Might have to leave it for another time because of my back. I have to keep climbing up and down and get into it. But I found a way of getting through the thicker branches of this. You have to go round and then chop and then lean it to one side and hope that no weight rests on the saw itself. So that's what's happening. We're getting there. So I hope you all enjoy this one. I'm just using this little mini chainsaw. It's got a Sakai. You can look on their website and see what they've got. They've got other things on their website, so you know, it's something what might interest you. So I'm using this. This is a 4-inch mini chainsaw, so it's done the job. It's quicker than sawing it by hand, and we're getting things out of the way. So I hope you all enjoy this one. You take care, and I'll see you all on the next one.